Oh wait. Oh yeah. Okay. We are live in 1, 2 now. Okay, we're live.
Okay.
Why don't you do an introduction of who you are?
Okay, so my name is Ehtan Evan. I play Roblox. I go outside. I I like. I pretty much like a big genre of games.
Well, what is Roblox?
Roblox is a game where millions of basically, it's like an app store, except literally everything is free, except for a few things.
Okay.
And they have their own currency like Robux.
Evan, tell us about yourself.
My name's Evan, like what you just said. I play Roblox just like Ethan. It's a game where you can like explore a lot of other games.
Yeah, pretty much like an app store.
Okay. Anything else you want to say before we start?
I'm 9 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 11 years old and I'm already pretty much into business.
Okay.
I'm
Pretty
not.
impressive for 11-year-old.
But I'm a 9-year-old.
You're a 9-year-old.
That is into business. Okay, let's start, guys. So today's episode is on negotiations, right? Because that's
Negotiation.
Yes.
Yeah.
because last that's what we left
Yeah,
off.
so there's a bunch of strategies.
Okay. So do you want to start like what is negotiations?
Negotiation.
But wait,
How-
let me set the frame. So last we did an episode on the fact that you guys want to learn how to flip houses, right? And then somebody identified it, an area that they're not necessarily good at. And I think it was Evan, right? Evan? Okay. And then because of that, we made it that was the homework assignment to study on negotiations, right? So that way the next meeting we can talk about it. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. So what is negotiations?
Negotiation has a bunch of different ways.
But what is it?
Talking for houses.
What happened?
Talking for houses.
Not even houses.
No, wait.
Like-
What is negotiations?
Negotiation is talking.
And
Conversations.
and the goal of that conversation is to.
It depends. What's the goal?
So why would you negotiate to begin with?
Oh, inside for houses
For anything.
or anything
You guys don't know what negotiations is for?
to get like a discount,
Okay. So
pretty much.
okay. So is that it?
To negotiate a deal.
What does that mean?
Basically, talk until someone wins. The
Evan, what is negotiation?
Try to get the lowest price as possible, but you don't need to get the lowest price as possible.
But you need to get the price that's most worth it in the case that you're buying for houses.
Okay, so in order for us to really like tackle a problem, we have to identify what is the problem and
And how are we able to fix it?
right. And so last time we identified that a weakness that we have is negotiations. So now that we identify now that we identify the weakness, we now have to research and figure out what is it. So I think you guys have a better idea of what it is now. So can you said it right already. So what is it, Evan?
Try to get the lowest price possible.
Okay. So
Okay, that's for a low bar offer.
no. Let's
Right?
we're just identifying what is negotiation.
I
Okay.
get it. Trying to get the lowest price
Possible. Okay. That's it.
or the price that's most worth it.
Okay, but the whole idea of what is negotiations is not just trying to get the lowest price possible, but it's a process of talking,
Yes,
Right.
a process of having a
going back and
conversation.
forth, yeah,
Going back and forth, fighting.
and explaining to each other or reasoning with each other.
until
that way.
someone eventually wins.
No, there's no winning or losing. It's
not really winning.
it's good negotiation. Both people win.
In both in a good situation, both it's a win-win situation.
Exactly.
Like-
so everybody wins,
Let's say,
right? Because if somebody
Wait,
feels
wait.
like they lost, then they're not gonna be happy, right?
wait. Let's say someone
Evan, you're not in
really,
the camera.
really hates their house because it smells bad. It's wrecked. Like it's very dirty,
Evan, are you tired?
and overall, the person just doesn't want it.
Okay, what kind of person is that called? Do you know? A person that has a desire to sell their house so bad that they don't want it. What is that kind of person called? Do you know?
Mhm.
Okay, so you didn't do research on this part yet, so I know
No.
that you don't know that. Okay, but let's just go back to negotiations. Okay,
Okay.
so negotiation is the process of going back and forth with a seller, right, or even a buyer. It doesn't matter, anybody. Like when you're selling something, the goal is to. I mean, when you're buying something, the goal is to try to get it for as high as possible or as low as possible. Evan, you okay?
My eyes are burning.
What happened?
I don't know.
You want to go check with mommy?
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay, we're gonna
What
have.
happened? Did you touch your eye or something?
No, after I showered, it started like hurting.
Okay, go check with mommy.
Okay, Evan's gonna be out for now.
For like probably a few minutes. He'll be fine. Go wash your face or go check with mommy and
I
she'll
think
tell
the
you.
water made it worse.
Meanwhile, we're going to be like conversation.
Okay, so Ethan, so negotiations, the process of going back and forth to
Yeah.
get the lowest price or highest price possible when you try to buy. When you're buying, when you're trying to buy something,
Why would you want to buy for the highest cost possible? Because that's gonna make you lose money.
okay, so as a buyer,
And
negotiation would be to try to.
As a seller, you would want to sell it for the highest price possible. Unless you're that one guy who hates his house, then it's gonna be easy for the buyer.
Okay, so we identified somebody very interesting just now twice. Okay, a person. You want to write this so that you can practice. A person that hates his house is one person, and a person that really wants to sell his house. Can you write that on the board? Take your mic with you, just in case. Just in case you talk. This. The reason why I want you to identify this or write this down is because this person is a very interesting person, right? Because this person sounds like is the easiest person to get the best deal from. Would you agree?
Yeah. He's gonna be an instant discount.
Okay, a person who wants to. Remember, you have to write so that anybody can read this, okay?
Right.
Okay, so a person who wants to sell his house. Is it who wants to sell or really wants to sell? Because he doesn't want his house. Remember, what was the two descriptions we had just now?
A person who hates his house or
Okay, so put that out. A person who hates his house.
Sorry for my bad handwriting.
No, take your time. Just write that again. Just write it again. Hates, yeah. Write it correctly. And you should space your words a little bit more, honey, so that way it's easier for us to read. Okay. That looks pretty good.
Okay, this is Rob. He does not like his house.
Okay.
His house is dirty and smell.
All right, hold on. So
smells
write
like
so
urine.
write the description. Dirty. You better? You better, Evan?
So mom said that it's late and we had to go upstairs.
To go to sleep soon? Yeah, it is late. I know. I'm sorry for starting so late. A dirty house. What kind of house is this? So we, you can grab your mic, Evan. Smells like, oh, remember Mr. Cat pee? Smells like, is that shark pee? Smells like pee. Cat pee. Okay. What else? So we're trying to, Evan,
This guy's
because you were.
Rob.
So his name is
Have
Rob.
A
His
dirty
name is,
house that smells like cat pee.
This looks like a V.
it does.
Yeah. Sorry for my bad handwriting.
No, don't say that. Just say, let me fix it. Yeah. Okay, so Evan, what we talked about was negotiations, and then we identified, I believe, a person that's easy to negotiate with. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And the person that's easy to negotiate with is a person that has a house that he doesn't want,
And he wants to get rid of it.
and that house is dirty. It smells like cat
No.
pee
This house costs a lot less
because
because he really doesn't want it.
He
okay,
wants to just buy a new house.
okay. So is it the house that's so here's the question. So you said the house costs less because he really doesn't want it, right?
Yeah.
So here's the question: Is it less, or is it cheaper to buy this house because he doesn't want it, or is it cheaper to buy this house because his house smells like cat pee?
Because he doesn't want it.
Because it smells bad.
But let's say it didn't smell bad,
Then it would cost a bit more.
right? But if he doesn't want it,
But if he doesn't want it, he's still gonna not want it.
and so will he
He's
sell it for
still-
less?
He's still gonna sell for less.
Okay, so that's a very important.
So this is so him not liking it is important.
Yeah, it's
Overall,
very
he's-
important,
Overall, he's just tired of the house.
right? Okay,
Also, if a person
talking to the mic. Hold the mic like this.
if a person didn't hate the house, if it smells like cat pee, it still costs more because he doesn't care if it smells like cat pee. If he
Exactly. That's very good.
No, he ignores the fact that it smells like cat pee.
Yeah, and because of that, he doesn't care.
It's a secret.
It's a secret, or he's just used to it.
At this
Don't
point,
stand in front of the thing directly because people can't see
at
it.
this point, he really doesn't care that it smells like cat pee.
Okay.
He's probably used to it.
Okay. So just so you know, a secret and something I want you to do research on after this session, okay, is this person is called a motivated seller. Okay.
So he's motivated to sell.
Exactly. Okay. So it's very good that you know this now, and I want you guys to do more research
Okay,
because if you want the best deal, you have to find Rob,
Rob.
not specifically Rob.
but a person that is motivated to sell.
No,
Motivated
a person like Rob.
Exactly, and
Which
a
is a
person
motivated
that
A
seller.
person who wants to sell his house.
not just wants, but like
He's
really
motivated to sell his house.
Yeah, and a
So
person
he's,
that
so he's gonna do what it takes, including losing a big profit just to sell his house.
right.
That's how much he hates his house.
Okay, Evan, what else do you want to add? You got a little bit, stand back here a little bit. Okay, you want to add anything else?
He doesn't need to hate the house to like not want. He can just like have a new house and then he just sell it because he doesn't care about it anymore. Not
That's
hate
true.
It.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, those
so
are,
so what we're talking about here is different reasons for motivation. So like
yeah, there are a lot of reasons that are different. For
so
motivation.
so what other reasons for motivation could he have?
Let me
Let's
think
come up,
about it.
think about it. What other reasons for motivation?
Has
Because this goes back to negotiations,
a
right? So you weren't
new
here, Evan. Let me catch you up.
house.
So we were talking about
House.
negotiations, and
Yes.
we were talking about how the goal of
New
negotiations
house.
is to get a price lower, right?
Do they even see it?
They can see it, and if they can't, they'll complain, and then I'll get a better camera for us so that they can see it. Okay.
Okay.
But let me see. Yeah, see, it's bigger. That's why you have to write big like daddy. Do you understand? And clear.
Okay.
Okay, so one reason of motivation. Oh, back to what I was saying to Evan. So we were talking about how negotiations, the goal is to, when you're selling, the goal as for negotiations is to try to sell for as much as possible. But when you're buying, you gotta go again.
Like if you're a motivated seller,
Huh?
How did you say that much in like that little of time? How did you say that much in that little of time?
It was not that long. I mean, it was really clear. Like he understood.
let's just go back.
No, no, no. I mean, catch Evan up.
Okay.
Okay. And then don't rub that in your eyes, okay? 'Cause it's gonna sting your eyes. So when you're buying, you're trying to buy as cheap as possible. When you're selling, you're trying to sell for as high as possible.
Yes.
And the goal of negotiation when you're selling is to negotiate for as high as possible. And negotiation for buying is when you're buying, you're trying to buy for as low as possible. Okay, that's so negotiation can actually happen at any time. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we during the conversation with Ethan, Ethan identified a person to negotiate with to get the best deal, and that person is a person that has a dirty house or a smelly house or a house he doesn't want for some reason.
For any reason, they're motivated to sell it.
Exactly.
People like Rob.
Exactly. And so because of that, that's why we're now going into more and more about who Rob is, right? And so Rob is a person that has these issues with his house, and because of that,
He really just doesn't like his house. He's tired of it.
Yeah, and so it's easier to go. So would you say it's easier to negotiate with him?
Yes.
Okay.
He will want to get the lowest deal possible.
Not that he wants to. He just wouldn't care, right?
Not really. He just wouldn't care if he.
Don't do that.
lost
It's
money.
gonna hear the wind, honey.
As long as he didn't have that house anymore.
Okay.
For whatever reason.
So let's identify more reasons of motivation. What's another reason he could be motivated? So he has another house as a third reason. What's another reason?
Another reason is probably because the house is too tiny.
Okay. He has a family that's kids coming, right? And he needs a bigger house. What else, Evan?
Like,
I know you guys didn't do research on this, so I know you don't know it. Okay.
I don't really have anything to add.
Okay.
Well, he needs a bigger house.
Yeah, because he has kids.
But he doesn't have enough money, so he has to sell this house to get enough money.
Okay, let's talk about money. Could a person be motivated to sell if they don't have money? Okay.
Depends.
Ethan, when you're done writing, you gotta step aside, okay, so people can see what you're writing. So has kids and needs a bigger house. What other reasons could a person become a motivated seller?
Another reason?
Uh-huh.
Probably he just doesn't like it.
Okay. So after today, I want you guys to do research on motivated sellers and come up with like 5 more reasons. Okay. Now let's go back to negotiations. Okay, so we're gonna go back to negotiations. So we've identified that negotiations is easiest with a motivated seller.
Yes.
Now, if a person that's not motivated, what happens with negotiations?
He wants to get the
highest price possible.
Okay, so would you say a secret to this business or to get the best deal
is to find someone like Rob?
Okay.
But what if you're the seller?
What if you're the seller? If you're the seller, and you as the seller, are you? If you had to sell cheap, what would cause you to sell really cheap, Evan?
Being a motivated seller.
No, I know, but like, what would cause you to be motivated?
I have another house.
Okay, what else? I think it's hard for you because today you don't even know what a motivated seller is. We just identified what a motivated seller is today. So let's go back to this. So I want you guys to research on what a motivated seller is. Going back to negotiations, why do we have to negotiate?
We have to negotiate. Wait, for the seller slash buyer.
You're the buyer and you're trying to buy from the seller. When
Okay,
you are
you
buying,
want the seller to give you a low enough price that you'll be satisfied.
okay,
It doesn't have to be the lowest price.
right? It just has to make
It
sense.
just has to be it has to be low enough that it feels right.
Okay, Evan, what do you want to add anything? Why do you have to negotiate, Evan?
So you can save. So you can get the lowest price possible.
Okay,
Not even.
so let's do this.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah, stay in
No,
the camera.
negotiating is like one of the best ways to make money
Okay, what does that mean? Explain it.
because you could save a lot of money. Like you could save about like 60 to 50%, or even more. And
So let's go sit. Go sit. Actually, no. You guys can stand. You guys can stand. I'm gonna put this on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep talking.
so, if you're saving like half your money, that'd be like really good.
So the reason why I'm covering this is because I want to keep all those notes that we have there, so that we can look at it later when after you guys look up motivated sellers. Okay. Do research on motivated sellers. So let's talk about this. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this is our first time doing this, so it's really cool. But I'm also not really prepared. But I love it. Okay. So let's talk about this example. In this house, right? House price, seller asking price. $500,000. Okay, so let's do this example, guys. In this example, the sellers wants to sell their house to us for 500,000. What are you doing over there, Evan? No, don't do that, please. We're waiting on you. What's the first step to identifying if this is a good price or a bad price?
No,
Okay, history,
look
okay.
Look at the history of the other houses that are similar to it.
What does that mean? Let him talk. Yeah. Where's your mic? No one can hear you right now.
Also, what I said at the start was that you have to look at the past, which is the market value, and see how much they bought it for, and then you
Stand
can.
over here.
And then if
You
there's
stand
a
here.
house that is the exact same thing as it, and you can see how much that sold for, and if multiple other houses sold like that are the same, that's the market value, and then
Yeah, that's
it's
the market price.
yeah.
Okay. So we have to look for the market price or look at the past.
You have to look at the past to see the market price.
Okay.
And
what is the market price?
Let's say it's like 400.
No. What is it like? What does it mean?
The price sold for the market. The amount it's supposed to be sold for.
I'll give you an example.
Talking to the mic.
I can give you an example. This is 500,000.
The seller's asking 500,000.
And five other people sold it for 400,000. That means the market price is 400,000.
Okay. Are these other 5 people selling the similar house or a different kind of house?
Similar.
Like exactly, if
Yes.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying if 5 other people in the area sold a house that's like this for 400,000, right?
It's basically a scam.
Or a ripoff. Would you agree?
Let's. Okay, let me get it straight.
Okay.
So one person selling it for 400 is not the market price.
Okay.
But if 500,
Not 500. Five people.
people are selling it for 400,
Or sold it, right?
And that's the market price, or like the majority.
Okay. So let's review. The first step when you see a house for sale, right? And the seller's asking 500,000 for the house. The first step you do is you have to figure out what is the market price of the house. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How come you guys keep moving?
Huh? You have a problem with it?
No, but you're just constantly moving and dancing or something. It's cute. Okay. And if the market price says that it's 400,000, right? You now have to what?
You have to tell him.
You tell him, okay. And even if it's the market price is 400,000, how much do you have to buy it for?
Or less.
How much?
Like about 50,000 less.
50? 50,000 less from what?
400?
Or 50 from 500?
50 from 400.
Okay. Is 50 from 400 enough?
Maybe.
What do you think, Ethan?
Seems good.
Okay. If you buy, so if the market price, if the seller's asking 500, and the market price is 400, right? So let's write market price. Seller's asking price is 500. Market price. Yeah, you can write it. Use the green one. Yeah, I'll hold it for you.
Big or small?
Big, like daddy. Yeah, like 2 lines. You see how it's 2 lines? So write market price 400. The other way. Write it this way. Like that. Yeah. Big, big, big. You're writing small. Yeah. Bless you. Okay. Here. If you want to, so that means that the market price is what they sold for, right? Similar kind houses sold for. So
Yeah.
you buy, if you want to buy it, how much is a good price you got to buy it for? You said,
375 or 350?
is it? Okay. So which one?
Probably
You hold your
350.
mic, Evan.
Probably
hold your mic.
350.
I got it, Evan. Here, I'll do it for you. 350. I don't think I ever taught you guys this, right?
No, not really.
I
Okay.
mean, we could see what they
No,
did.
I did learn about this.
A little bit, yeah.
It's pretty easy. It's like if you learn just this one thing completely, you learn everything.
No, that's just the big picture.
Yeah. So what's a good price to buy it for?
350?
I mean, you could see what they want. Like, I mean, no.
They want 500.
You could see.
Market value is 400.
I'll
You
probably
could
say
see-
400.
You can see what they think of it, like if it's a bad deal or a good deal.
Well, so let's review right now. Is it a bad deal or a good deal?
This
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, why?
Because it costs like
Scam.
Okay.
No, it just costs
Why? That doesn't. What does that
$100,000.
mean? Scam.
It means it costs $100,000 more.
It
Okay.
costs a big portion more than this.
Okay. So then let's figure out what's a good price. So now that we know that market price should really be 400, if you buy it for 400, how much money would you make
None.
when you sell it? 0. Right. So how much? So now, so we know what market price is. So now we need to come up with a price we gotta buy it for, so that way when we sell it, we can make money. So what's a good price to buy it for? So that way we can. Okay, if you buy it for 400, and you sell it for how much?
No. 350.
Okay, if you buy it for 350,
Let's say we sell it for 600.
how can you
600?
how can you sell it for 600?
I mean, you could
Because need
renovate it.
to renovate it.
Okay,
Is it
okay,
an ugly house or no?
okay. So then that's the next thing we gotta talk about.
Alright.
Okay, so market price is price of the house in similar condition to the way it is right now, or is it the price of the house fully renovated?
Fully renovated.
Okay,
No,
so
depend. Is this the price of the fully renovated one?
yeah, or is this the price of the house in its as is shape? Meaning, like, let's say for example, the house has cat pee, it's dirty, it's ugly, it needs a lot of work, all this stuff. Okay, and the seller's asking 500 for it, and you found five other houses that had cat pee, dog pee.
Like the exact same thing.
Yeah, is that the market price of a house with the exact same issues, or is that the market price of a house fully fixed up?
That's the market price of a house that has issues.
The exact same
Okay,
in particular.
so that's called fair market price, fair market value, FMV. Okay, so just so you guys know, that value is actually very hard to find,
Yeah, I know.
because how many people are selling a house with cat pee and all that stuff, and
The same two people.
okay, but not many
That's
people.
pretty hard.
Maybe
Yeah.
none.
Exactly. So what's a easier value to figure out?
Let's see from the other people. Let's say these guys have only one bad condition. So this guy should probably be
Evan,
selling
stop
for
swinging, honey,
300.
and stay in the camera.
300 or 350.
Okay, so let me make it more clear for you guys. So FMV is a very important value. It's a value of the house in as is shape and in similar kind shape. Okay.
Are you gonna
The-
talk about like the different types of people?
We're gonna go back there. We're gonna go back there. The easier value to find when you try to figure out value on a house is called ARV, after repair value. Meaning, yeah. So a seller's asking price is 500,000. Okay. Fair market value for similar houses in similar condition is, let's say,
350 or something.
350 or 400, like how you have it right there. But let's say this house fully renovated, fully fixed up, beautiful. It's called ARV, after repair value, meaning what is it worth after it's all of its repairs are done.
500
Okay.
in the case that
So in this example, if the after repair is 500, for example, okay. So let's write ARV here, or after repair value, right? After repair value, one of you
if
guys.
this guy's selling it for this
500.
much without it being after repair value. After repair value.
No, or with this much without repairing it, right?
That's not worth it.
Correct.
Daddy, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I write better when it's small.
Okay, but you gotta practice writing big, honey, because you're gonna get famous. You're gonna be speaking from a stage to a lot of people when you get older, and if you write small, it's very hard for people to see, especially when the stage is like really gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Do you understand?
Yeah, but how am I gonna write that big?
Practice.
No, like as like big,
Evan, you gotta stop stepping out of the camera too. You gotta stay in the camera.
like as big as this.
You will. I mean, you'll have to write just like that size, not that big.
But what if just like a whole like?
Evan,
state?
you're out. You're constantly out of the camera.
What if there's like a whole like a big place?
They'll have a camera zoom in on you. Okay. You have a camera zoom in.
Anyways,
Actually, why don't you stand over there, Evan, Ethan, and you stand over here. That way you can't get out because Ethan stays in one spot. Okay. So to review, the seller's asking price is 500,000. Okay. Can you move it over just a little bit? Yeah. The market ARV.
It's 500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does not make any sense.
Okay.
This does not make any sense.
Right. So the seller's asking you to buy the house that needs work.
In the case that this is 400 and this is 500, this the cost to repair it must be probably be less than 100,000.
Now, what do you mean by that?
In order for it to be worth it.
Okay, so so these are numbers. I never taught you guys this. We're kind of like roughing it because I want you guys to think and figure this out for yourself. But let's say the seller's asking $500,000 for the house. Okay, similar kind houses in the shape that it is only worth 400. Okay,
Yeah.
and you know this house fully fixed up in beautiful shape is worth 500. What do you want to buy the house for? What price?
350.
350. Now, how did you come up with that number?
Okay, so we're ignoring this. We're just putting it like this.
Okay, let's say this number didn't exist. Yeah, market price didn't exist, and you couldn't find other houses with dog poop, cat pee, and all that stuff, and a lot of work that was needed.
But how about let's look at the market ARV.
Okay,
thing.
market ARV you can always find.
Yeah.
Okay,
Unless it's the a one of a kind unique house.
correct.
In that case, you can just
It's different. We're gonna get there another day. Okay,
yeah. Forget.
Evan, you want to say something?
Yes.
Okay, use your mic. Use your mic. Use your mic.
If there's only one, you can still find it by looking in the past and see how much the other sold for.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna do that another day.
Okay.
Let's talk about this house. So we found out the market value of the house fully renovated is 500. How much do you want to buy it for?
Something that's less.
So let me teach you the industry rule because you guys don't know the rule. The rule is you want to buy it for a maximum of like 70 cents or dollar, or up to 75 cents. Okay. So that means if the market ARV is 500,000, what's 70 cents of 500? Okay, so it's really easy. What I do is I would 430. No, it's not. So what I do is I take a million, okay, and I multiply it by 0.7. That comes out to be how much?
700.
700. And then I divide it by 2. Yeah. And what is it? 3 what?
350.
Exactly. So what?
I was right.
So you want to buy it for
I was right.
350? Okay.
Yeah, I said I wanted to buy it for 350.
Okay. Now, if the house,
I'm pretty sure I said there was 350 at the start.
you did. I remember. I gotta pin this to the wall later. Okay.
Now going back to Rob.
No. We're not going back to Rob. Not yet.
Why?
No, because you got to do research on what a more motivated seller is, right?
Yeah, Rob is for another day.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave him. Maybe we can do it tomorrow or something, right?
I'm pretty sure the camera couldn't see me
Rob's backstory.
It's all right.
because I was behind you.
Rob's epic backstory.
Okay, so let's write the price we want to buy it for 350. Guys, one of you. So if market ARV is 500, we want to buy it for 350. So we want our buyer price, or write our buy price, or actually type in or write in what's called MAO. Use that MAO.
What is MAO?
I'm gonna explain it to you. You're not seen in there, but I'll add you now.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Your mic is on, right? Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
MAO.
What does MAO stand for?
I'm gonna explain it to you. MAO stands for maximum allowable offer.
Okay, so I'll write it down.
Okay. It's just short for MAO.
MAO.
maximum allowable offer.
I'm gonna need to write that down to remember it.
Yeah, you can write down a little bit. Okay, next thing is this. What if the house needs $50,000 of work?
That could be a lot.
Okay, what will be your MAO?
Probably like 325. I guess.
Do you understand what MAO means?
Maximum allowable price.
Okay, so if that's your maximum allowable price, and you buy it for $350, and then you have to put in $50,000 to fix it,
That would be 4,000.
400,000, right?
But you still get 100K.
Right, but what's supposed to be your MAO? Your maximum allowable offer, right? And so the way it works is that you're supposed to deduct, bless you, 50,000 from your maximum allowable offer.
Okay, so remove this. Remove
No.
No,
No.
not remove.
This is your maximum allowable offer number. So it's important you keep it here. The reason why you do it this way is because let's say the rehab or the work that you need to do is 100,000. Okay, and you buy it for 350, and you put in 100,000. What do you get left? Or what is 350 plus 100,000?
450.
So how much do you make?
50K.
Yeah, but do you understand?
But
Let's
there's also taxes which will do it now. That's bad.
no. The point I'm trying to get across, guys, is that the MAO is the number that you, when you buy a house that needs work, the MAO is the total number, meaning the number that you want to be at with purchase and renovations. Okay, so if the MAO is 350 and the renovation is 100,000, your buy price, right, should really be
Your buy price should probably be like 300K
250.
or 250 like that.
Do you understand?
Yeah, if the renovations cost that much, then it better be 250 because what after renovations, this is how much you spend.
Well, 750,000 is still a lot, but it's just less.
I'm kind of explaining this wrong. This should really be your all-in price. Okay. All-in price is 350. Okay. And if it needs 100,000 worth of work,
Oh, this is the total price.
yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it now.
And then so your MAO is how much?
The MAO is
750,000.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, we got it.
Okay. Sorry about that. I kind of got that confused. Oh, I explained it in the wrong way.
How is it not 750,000?
What happened?
How is it not 750,000?
We gotta go to sleep. Okay, yeah, we gotta go to sleep. Okay, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Okay, so we'll continue tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll continue tomorrow.
Okay, good night.
Bye, guys.
Right.